Thank you for introducing me. Toastmasters, my name is Chris Beasley. During my speech, I'm going to talk about why I joined Toastmasters and the specific skills that I want to gain while my time in the club. So let me start why I joined Toastmasters. This past October, November, I was at the PSG auditorium waiting to go to the all-hands meeting. When I walked to the door, it was packed. There was like 30 people at the doorway. They were waiting to peek inside because the room was at capacity. As I made my way through the group and inside, I was able to find a small space against the back wall so that I can see the presentation line. The reason the all-hands meeting was taking place was Dan McInerney had just resigned and Intel brought the big guns, Naveen Shenoy, to address in person the situation and calm PSG down. As I scanned the room, I could see the anxiety and nervousness on people's faces. They wanted to see whether the departure of Dan had any impact on PSG's role within Intel, or if it would impact their job personally. I knew that this was going to be a high-pressure speech for Naveen that would test his leadership skills. So as I watched him during his 1-hour presentation, I saw that he stayed on message, he managed his body language, he answered the audience questions on the fly, and he was able to calm the audience. At that moment, I knew that for a business executive, the requirements and expectations were that you needed to be able to give a high-pressure situations to a big audience at moment's notice. Not to sound too arrogant or ambitious, but my goal one day is to be an executive, a CFO. I'm not going to say I'm going to be at Intel, but maybe at a small or medium-sized company. But if right now someone asked me to give a big high-pressure presentation in front of a big audience, I'm not sure I would be able to do it. I'd be too nervous or unprepared. For that reason, I'm joining Toastmasters today to build my public speaking skills for my future self if I make it to the business executive level. Now that I've kind of told you why I joined Toastmasters, I kind of want to tell you the specific skill sets that I want to gain while in this club. The first is I want to master the ability to paint a picture as a storyteller, right? I've noticed that storytelling is a key tool that great public speakers have. They use it to really engage with their audience. The second thing that I want to get from the organization is that I want to be able to master having awareness of my audience and being able to adjust my presentations accordingly. So being able to incorporate the energy of the room, incorporating my body language, vocal modulation, and being able to be confident so that I have fun when I'm presenting. The third thing is I want to build a toolkit of presentation skills so that I can present to the board of directors, potential investors, senior executives, at conferences, or at large groups of employees. Lastly, I just want to build the skill sets to be a world-class presenter. One that is asked to give the biggest presentations at the biggest moments. I want to be that charismatic leader that's able to personally connect with my audience. So to wrap it up, right? All good speeches have to end, right? So I'm going to close this one up. But before I do that, I kind of want to recap a couple of key points from our presentation. The first is, when I saw Naveen present, he inspired me to be prepared for the big moment. The second is that within this organization, I want to master the skill sets to be able to paint a picture through telling a story and become a world-class presenter. Now that I've told you guys my big goals, I hope that you partner with me through this journey of public speaking and we push and encourage each other. Thank you for listening to my presentation.